Hey you guys, I am Amber Masterson with Create a Journey, and this is the first time that you've actually seen my face on my YouTube channel. You've probably seen pictures here and there, but typically you're looking at my desktop and that's about it, my hands. So today I've got a really unique video. It's an exciting thing for me, and I want to kind of incorporate you guys into this new journey. So back in February, I'm going to take you back a little bit and then I'll bring you up to date to where we are today. Back in February of 2021, this year, God was really working in my life and giving me like vision of what was to come in my life, what my purpose was. I was really wanting to go into that next chapter in that journey, in that path that he had set forth in my life. And so I was spending a lot of time in the Word. I was spending a lot of time studying. I was spending a lot of time praying. And one day, in the midst of studying and praying, God began to speak into my heart this journey that he was setting my foot on. And it seemed so big that I was like, is this me or is this God? So what he said to me was that I was going to host a Bible journaling conference, and he gave me details about this conference. I knew where it was going to take place. I knew approximately how many people were going to be at that first conference. And in my flesh, I'm saying, but God, how is that supposed to happen? I can't afford that. I can't do that. That's way bigger than I am. And I always go back to the phrase, but God. Like, I don't have to do this on my own. This isn't my vision. This is his vision. This isn't my journey. This is his journey that he set me on. And so I didn't share it with anyone for probably about a month. I just began praying on it. It almost just seemed like too big that if I shared it with someone, they would probably think I was crazy. And so I did end up sharing it about a month later with maybe 2 weeks to a month later with my parents and my husband. And I kind of told them what had happened and why I felt the way it did. I told them the details of everything. And they were like, Amber, like, that's amazing. I think that you can do this. And I believe that God's going to equip you for this. And so I ended up a couple weeks later sharing it with a couple of my friends that I met through the Bible journaling community. And so they were like, oh my goodness, like, this is amazing. I knew God was preparing you for something. And so as exciting as it was, it still seemed too big for me. So one of the things that he told me in that initial download was this Bible journaling conference would take place in Dallas, Texas. I don't live in Texas. I don't live in Dallas. I live in a tiny little town in Arkansas. And I've maybe been to Dallas twice in my life. I know nothing about Dallas other than, just it's a big town and the Cowboys are there. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know anything about Dallas. And so I thought it was weird, but I was like, okay. So I shared it with those friends and I told them, I said, just be praying with me. Like, I don't know how this is supposed to transpire. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, but be praying with me. And they did. And it was probably, I would say maybe 2 or 3 months later. One of those friends was talking to a completely different mutual friend. And this mutual friend, her name is Tori. You might know her as Tori Jennings. She owns TheTasseledBible. And we've all been friends in this group, but I didn't share this information with Tori. God just never opened an opportunity. And so I had only shared it with those other 2 friends. So Tori is talking to one of our friends that I had shared this with. And Tori began explaining to this friend how she felt like God was preparing her to do a Bible journaling retreat. And that it wasn't going to happen by herself. She knew that someone else was involved, but wasn't entirely sure who. And Andrea, this is our mutual friend's name, Andrea says, you might want to talk to, no, she said, you're not going to be doing this alone. And Tori said, what do you mean? What do you know? And Andrea said, I just think you're not going to be doing this alone. There's someone else that's going to do this with you. And so Tori says, does she have blonde hair? I do. And out of our little tribe of friend group that they were discussing, I was the only other one with blonde hair outside of Tori. So God had kind of confirmed through Andrea to Tori that she wasn't going to be doing this alone. So they get on the phone and they call me. And they begin explaining this conversation that just transpired between them. And I was like, I'm not going to say a whole lot. I want to just take a step back. I want to hear what they have to say. I didn't know if Andrea had told her. I wasn't really sure, but it seemed like way crazy to me. And so they began talking, and she began telling me about what God had spoken to her. And I was like, holy moly, this is insane. So Tori and I began talking. We didn't go in a whole lot of detail yet. I did explain some about my vision and that there was going to be a Bible journaling conference. It was going to take place in Dallas, that I believe there's going to be X amount of people that first year. And I told her all the information at that point at what I knew, which wasn't a lot. And she was like, really, Dallas? I was like, yeah. So the timeline might be wrong here, but it was not, I wouldn't say it was a month later. Tori is a military family. Her husband is in the military. And they got ordered that they were going to move. Now, they lived in North Carolina. After we had spoken, the military gives them orders to move. Guess where they're moving to? Yeah, Dallas. Insanity, but God. I don't know why I always stand in awe of God and his crazy plans of putting everything together, but I do. Still to this day, I get just like, how did that happen? By God. So we went through this and we're trying to decide. We knew it was God. We knew it was confirmed multiple times. It was not any kind of confirmation that could come from anyone human. Like it's just not possible. And so I began praying about it, and Tori began praying about it. And how are we supposed to make this happen? Like, this would cost thousands upon thousands of dollars. We don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars to figure this out and to pull this off on our own. And so we knew God had a plan, and we began praying, and we would put plans together, and God would say, not it. We would go back to the drawing board, and it never seemed to just come. And so finally, out of some frustrations, we were like, maybe our life is too busy. Maybe it's not the right timing. Let's just take a break from it. And Tori agreed. We did. We went on about our business. We went around doing the other things of life that we have to do. And so it was a few weeks went by, maybe even a month went by. I don't know. It could have been 2 months. And we were talking on the phone one day, and I don't even know which one of us it was, but we finally came to the conclusion that this was a Bible journaling kit that we were supposed to do. And it was going to be a monthly subscription kit that included products used for Bible journalers. And we were going to have a theme every month. And several of y'all know we have a Facebook group. It's called Bible Journaling in Faith on Facebook. There's several ladies in it. It's a ladies only group. And so every month we host a Bible journaling party. It's free for the group. Everyone can get in. There's lives, there's tutorials, there's prizes at the end. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And we do it every month, and it's themed. And so we felt like God had told us to make a Bible journaling kit that matched the theme of the Bible journaling parties every month. And so that's what we did. And so we do not make any profits from this. This 100% goes to a savings account to fund this Bible journaling conference. It takes a lot of time every month, but we know that there's a bigger picture here. And we know that without God, we can't do this. And without you guys, we can't do this. And so I am introducing this Bible journaling kit to y'all. We have had 2 months already, And I am going to add an unboxing of September and October's kits. Praise God, hallelujah. They both completely sold out. Hopefully come the first of the year, we are going to add extra inventory so that more people are able to get their hands on this kit. But you guys, I really just wanted to kind of explain the process and explain why this has happened and what the funds go towards. And so this is me introducing you into Colorful Calling. You guys, this has been great. I've enjoyed explaining this to you, and there will be a playlist within my YouTube channel of this video as well as the upcoming unboxings, and I will actually be using each of those kits in a Bible journaling process video. So I'm excited to launch this on the YouTube channel finally. I'm excited to share this with you guys. If you want to know more, you can head over to our Facebook group, Bible Journaling and Faith. We are in the process of getting our website up. It is not complete yet, so we've actually just been selling it within our Facebook group. And we're excited about the months to come. We're excited about what God has in store. We're excited to see this bank account grow, knowing that it's going to host a Bible journaling conference one day that's going to house hundreds. This is not any way to glorify myself or Tori. This is about God and the ministry that He set us on, and we're excited about it. And we're excited to see the lives that are going to be transformed under this ministry through Jesus. And so with that being said, thank you guys. I'm so excited. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. You'll get updated and notified when I release a new video. And so I'm just excited at where life is taking us, and we're just rolling with the punches, and we're learning as we go, and we could not be more joyful that God has allowed us to play a small part in His big picture. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.